welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victoria Lynn, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the new collab from e.l.f. and Christian Siriano. So Christian is a designer, and recently he had a show at New York Fashion Week, and this palette is inspired by that. It is called the Bold Bouquet palette. He also launched 2 lipsticks with e.l.f. We have a lip oil and then a matte liquid lipstick. I'm gonna be reviewing these with you guys today. I'm gonna try them on my eyes, swatch them, and give you guys my final thoughts on what I think about them at the end of the video and if I can recommend them to you guys. But I just wanna say that when I first saw this, the packaging just sold me. I absolutely loved it, so I did purchase this on their website. It is available now, and I'll have it linked down below. There is also a makeup bag that comes with this collection. You can purchase it, but I did not. I just purchased the palette and the lip products. I love e.l.f. I feel like everyone deserves to feel beautiful and create art on their face and express themselves through makeup, and I think that e.l.f. is a great company for that. I think that their products are so amazingly priced and they're great quality as well. So you guys will see how I feel about this very soon. All right, you guys, so before we jump into the video, I wanted to thank you guys because we recently reached 85,000 here on YouTube, and you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for helping me hit that milestone, and I cannot wait for the next one. I just want to tell you guys I love you so much, and thank you for watching my videos. It means so much to me, and it's really exciting. So with that said, be sure you subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified every time I upload. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so the first product I'm going to be using is from the Beauty Shield line. This is new. This is the Skin Shielding Moisturizer in a universal tint. It looks like a foundation. That's really cool. Okay, let's see. I've never tried a moisturizer that actually has color in it. It definitely has a strong smell of SPF, but this is good if you're gonna be outside. I don't typically wear SPF underneath my makeup every day. I don't really spend a lot of time out in the sun, but if you do, this is really good. And it does have a little bit of a tint to it. I don't see like much coverage, but it's nice. It feels really moisturizing. So next I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Shield Daily Defense Makeup Mist, and it says on the back that this is a fine facial mist formulated with key antioxidants, licorice extract, and vitamin E for a nourishing layer of defense that helps protect your skin against everyday environmental aggressors. Ooh, a lot comes out. You might want to hold it far. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna let that soak in. One thing I always like to do before I get into my makeup is prep my lips, because when I don't, I feel like my lipstick at the end of my look, that's when I apply my lipstick, usually doesn't look as good. So I'm gonna be using the lip exfoliator from e.l.f. and this is in Cherry Tart. There's a couple different like flavors of it, but I love the cherry one, and it's really nice that it's in a lipstick form. I feel like it makes it that much easier to exfoliate your lips. And after I really rub that into my lips, I'll go in with like a makeup wipe off the excess. Now I'm gonna go in with the Gotta Glow lip tint, and this is a really pretty pink color. It looks like a lip balm or a pink lipstick, but it goes on clear. The cool thing about this is that it reacts to the chemistry of your lips and it will turn your perfect shade of pink. So it's different on everyone, but it looks so good because it's a really natural pink. It's not anything too crazy. So my skin is looking really glowy, and it's feeling a little tiny bit oily from all of the Beauty Shield products. It's because they have a lot of sunscreen in them and SPF. So we're gonna go in with the Beauty Shield SPF 50 Skin Shielding Primer, and this is a universal tint. I've talked about this in my favorites. This is a bulletproof primer. If you're going out for the day and you're not touching up, or if you're going out for the night, whatever it is, this is gonna keep your foundation on literally all day or all night. It is so good, and it's one of my go-to primers when I really need my makeup to stay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot it in the center of my face and blend it out. And you only need a little bit of this stuff, and it really blurs the skin so nicely. So I'm gonna be using the Acne Fighting Foundation from e.l.f. I don't really suffer from acne. I do get breakouts here and there, but I really love the consistency of this foundation. It is very full coverage. As you can see, it's not running. It's pretty thick. I also wanted to mention I'm gonna be using this brush set from BH, and this is the Carnival Celebration 12-piece brush set. I wanted to include some affordable brushes in this video, so I will have those linked down below for you guys. When I first used this foundation, I was so impressed with it, so I really wanted to use this one today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this all over my face. I always use a brush for my foundation. I used to be really big into beauty blenders, but I like using a brush because it gives more of a full coverage look. So you can see how the foundation has such good coverage, but it also has a really nice finish to it. It's kind of like an in-between satin type finish. It's not super matte, but you can still see there's kind of a shine to the skin, which is nice. Let me know what your favorite e.l.f. foundation is in the comments because I'd love to try some new ones. I'm gonna be using the Corrective Yellow Cover Everything Concealer, and I'm just gonna be using my finger to blend this under my eyes. And this is like yellow. I remember last time I used this, it was pretty brightening, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this under my eyes, just using my finger. And I use a pretty good amount of it because I want to get the most coverage out of it as I can because it is pretty sheer. And even though it's yellow, it really doesn't look yellow when you blend it in. I'm going to go ahead and hit the high points of my face with this. And I'm going to go over that with the under eye concealer and highlighter. So what I like to do with this is I'm just going to go ahead and place it under my eyes. And I'm gonna go in with the highlighter, and this is a white, really, really white color. I'm just gonna go in between that with this. My skin's kind of burning right now. I'm not sure from what, but it is kind of burning under my eyes, and it sucks. I'm wondering what exactly it could be from. It happened after I just put that concealer on, so I'm thinking it was probably from that. I'm gonna try the HD Under Eye Setting Powder in Sheer. I have not tried this yet, and I really wanna see how it looks. So I'm just tapping it into the lid. It's like a white color. It looks like it's gonna be pretty brightening, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this under the eyes. Okay, it's actually really sheer. It didn't really do a whole lot of brightening, but it definitely set the area and it made it more matte. And I think it looks pretty good. And take the remainder of it, even though it's for your under eyes, I'm just gonna use it to set just other areas of my face. It doesn't look bad at all. It's actually nice and mattifying, and it's pretty soft on the skin. I like it. So now I'm gonna go in and tackle these brows using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I'm pretty sure I bought the darkest color, so I'm just going to flip all of my brow hairs up first and then fill my brows in with it. That really does not look bad at all. It's actually pretty nice. Now I'm going in with the Corrective Yellow Concealer, and I'm going to clean up underneath the brow. I literally always clean up under my brows. It doesn't matter if it's like on just an everyday look. I just love doing this because it makes the brows look so much better. The brow pencil is great. I really liked it. Now I'm going to go in with this lash tint, and it's in Naked Noir. I don't have any clear brow gel right now from e.l.f., but I thought this would definitely work just as good. I guess we are going for really dark brows today. And then I'm just going to use some of that under eye setting powder to set the lid. So the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using today is the e.l.f. and Christian Siriano palette. So Christian is a fashion designer, which I think is really cool that e.l.f. collaborated with him. And this palette is based on his New York Fashion Week show. And these colors were actually used on the models, which I think is so awesome. And I just love the packaging of this. Not to mention the colors are so pretty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this on our eyes, but before that I'm going to swatch them for you guys right now. So here's the packaging. I love the pink. I think it is so pretty, and it's very spring. So this palette's available on e.l.f.'s website right now, and it's also coming to Target really soon. This is the packaging. How beautiful is that? I love it. And here's the inside of the palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my arm really quickly with some foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these first and then save the larger pan for last. We have a super nude shade here. This is like really nude. So this is a really nude shade. You can barely see it on my skin. Next we have this blue. Next we have this kind of black gunmetal type color. Next we have a champagne. We have this green. Ooh, that is definitely the most pigmented color in this palette. Next we have this purple. And lastly, this is the highlighting type shade that's in the palette. It's pretty light, it's reflective, but it's very pretty. I could pop this definitely in the inner corner or the brow bone, and this would really brighten up the eye. The first shade I'm gonna pick up is this purple, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending this into the crease. So this is blending really nicely. So smooth and buttery. This is like a really, really good eyeshadow formula they use for this palette. So, so nice. That literally blended like a dream. So now I'm gonna grab the blue, and I'm gonna use the brush that's actually in the palette, and I'm gonna pack this color on the inner and outer corners of the eye. I really want to do like a halo eye. Oh my gosh, that pigment is so, so nice. Okay, these are definitely really pigmented, a lot more than what I was thinking. So I'm just blending this into the inner and outer corners of the eye. I'm leaving the lid space blank, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up some more of the purple and blend this into the blue a little bit. Now I'm gonna grab the lightest shade in the palette, which is this one, and I'm gonna wet my brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this right on the center of the lid. This is such a pretty shadow color. It's almost like a highlighter. It's a really nice shimmery, kind of like a champagne white. So there is a mirror in this palette, which is really nice. Right now, I am so impressed with this palette. It's performing so amazing. Like, really, really good. I have some palettes that are way more expensive than $12 that do not even perform this good. So now I'm gonna grab the black, and I'm just gonna deepen up the inners and outer corners. And I really want that blue to show through on the lid, so I'm not going over the blue. I'm going on the very inner and outer corners with the black. And now I'm taking more of like a flat type of brush. It's really small. I'm gonna pick up some more of the black, and I'm just gonna connect this over the top. Basically just rounding out the lid with this black. So now that we rounded that out, I'm gonna grab some more purple. Shadows don't have names, so I'm just kind of referring to them as how I see them. So this is kind of like a purple, almost like a fuchsia purple though. I'm gonna go over the top of the black, and I'm just gonna blend around it with this color. Now I'm just deepening up the outer corners with the black. Definitely do get a little bit of fallout, but it's pretty easy to brush away. And I just want to touch up the blue to make sure that it really shows on the lid. Such a pretty blue. I'm gonna grab this one right here, this nude, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the brow bone. It's kind of like a nude pink color. So now I'm gonna grab the green, and I'm definitely gonna wet my brush because this looks like it could be really metallic, and I'm gonna blend this on the lower lash line. I love to do colors on the lower lash line. I feel like it just really pops the eye. And I'm just gonna connect that green up into this eye look. I'm just gonna go straight with it like that. Now taking a little bit of the black, I'm gonna mix a little bit of the blue in with it, just these two together. And I'm gonna use this to connect a little bit of the outer corner onto the lower lash line, just so we have a little bit of darkness down here. Taking this blindfold off to see what this life's all about. And lastly, I'm gonna pick up the more white kind of highlighter color in this palette. And I did wet my brush. I'm gonna pop this right on the inner corner because it is so pretty. This might be my favorite color in the palette. I just love it. These colors definitely build nicely. Like I just turned more of this black into the purple and it was building super nicely. Just cleaning up the outer corner with some of the concealer that I used. I'm just using this e.l.f. under eye concealer and highlighter, and I just like to take it underneath the eyes, even if I already have concealer on, and just bring it up on the sides of the look to clean everything up. It just always helps when I do that. So I'm using the 3-in-1 mascara from e.l.f. and I got this one today. This one's pretty cool because it has like a ball at the end, and you can really touch the lash with it and bring it up. The formula is pretty thin. It's a very thin black formula. It's pretty dark. So now I'm gonna pop on these lashes, and these are from the Luxe Lash Kit. There's a glue that comes in here, but I'm probably not gonna use that one. There's a certain kind that I use that I love because I'm allergic to most lash glues. This one's from Callus, and I purchased this on Amazon. It's my favorite, and it's a black lash glue. So I'm gonna pop these on with that. And I really like these lashes because the corners of them are kind of like wispy and they're kind of cat eye looking. So these are gonna be perfect for this look. So I'm going to be using the contouring blush and bronzing powder, and this is in St. Lucia. Need to go there someday. Such a beautiful place. And I'm going to be just mixing these two, and I'm going to use this to really warm up my skin. Ooh, that is pigmented. Gotta be careful there. Okay, this is making those cheekbones come through. Look at that. Wow, this is nice. I really like this. I never really gave this a shot. I have another one that I really like, and it's the Fiji one. So this is the Bare Tint Finishing Powder, and I have the shade Fair Light. This powder is literally so beautiful because it is so sheer that you can just use it all over the face to blend your bronzer in with your foundation and make everything look super seamless. So I'm just blending everything with this. So now I'm going to go into the Contouring Blush and Bronzer palette in Fiji Matte, and I'm going to take this color. I definitely think this one will show up. And I'm going to use this for my blush. Alright, so now we're going to be highlighting. I'm so excited because I have a new highlighter to try. And this is the Highlighting Holographic Duo in Siren's Call. This looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna pick up both colors. They both look pretty good. And I'm gonna spray my brush. Remember to always spritz your brush. If you don't have the MAC Fix Plus, you can use the e.l.f. Active Cool Down Mist, which is just as good. An extra spray because why not? Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, so this is like a peachy, kind of like a, wow, that's pretty. Okay, I really like it. It is so pretty. I love this duochrome type of highlighter. I think it's gorgeous. And I don't really have a lot of duochrome highlighters. I have colored highlighters that are duochrome, but this is almost like a golden color, which I think is so wearable for every day. All right, so with this collection, there was 2 lip products launched. We have the lip oil in Polish Pink, and this is a tinted lip oil. It's so pretty. I've actually tried these on prior to this video, and I really like them. So I will first off say that. We next have a matte lipstick in Electric Fuchsia, and what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to mix these on my lips and wear both of them, but I'm first going to swatch these for you guys so you can see the colors on my arm. Here's what the tinted lip oil looks like. The packaging is flawless. I love it. So the tinted lip oil is just in the shade Pink. So here you can see it is a super sheer pink color. It is mostly an oil, you know, it's a lip oil, but it has just a hint of a soft pink in it. It's like a sheer lip gloss, kind of. Here's a look at the matte fuchsia lipstick, also really beautiful. Let's swatch this baby. Also want to mention the applicator on these are really nice. I love this kind of applicator. Oh yes, oh yes. If that isn't like one of my favorite lip colors. So I'm gonna swatch both of them for you guys so you can see how they look on my lips. Okay, so I am in love with them mixed together. I think they look so good, so I'm gonna keep this on. And I'm lastly gonna be using the e.l.f. Post-Workout Cool Down Mist. This is from their active line. I love using this to set my face. I'm gonna use this to melt down all these powders and just make everything look a little bit more dewy. So the Bold Bouquet palette for me was really amazing and I really loved it. I think for $12, this palette definitely knocked it out of the park. I love the green in here. I think it is so gorgeous. If you wanted to do my look and make it a little bit less glam and like calm it down a little bit, I would just go in with this green maybe all over the lid, and I would definitely stick with this lip because I think it is so spring appropriate. So overall, I think this is a hit. I am recommending this to you guys. You guys need this. It is so good. This is definitely my favorite palette from e.l.f. And I also wanted to mention that it is a plus that there is a little brush in here, and you get 2 brushes. It looks like one, but it is double-sided. So yeah, you guys, I love it. I think it is so good. The colors blended beautifully. I feel like they blended into each other really nicely. They were really smooth and buttery, and the pigmentation was on point. Overall, loved the palette. I thought it was so beautiful, and I think that's really cool that it was inspired by his fashion show. That is amazing. So onto the lips. I love the lips too. I thought they were so good. I can't really think of any negatives about this palette or the lipsticks. I loved everything. I thought it was so amazing. But if you're more into a moisturizing lipstick with a little bit less color, more of a natural look, I would go for the lip oil in pink because this can be worn with literally any look. It is so light, and it's just like a light baby pink. It looks so beautiful on the lips because it's really natural looking, and it feels very hydrating, which is good. If you want something that's more of a pop, if you want a statement lip, the matte lip in fuchsia is definitely the one for you. But I really like them mixed. I think they look so good together. When I was using the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, I didn't experience this when I first tried it, but I experienced it when I tried it again today. It did burn a little bit on my skin, and of course this has some acne fighting products in it, which of course is why it burned. When I first tried it, didn't notice that, but it was burning a little bit on my skin, and when I applied it to my arm to swatch, my arm was burning a little bit from it. Another product that I felt was really burning my skin for some reason was the highlighter and under eye concealer. I felt like underneath my eyes it just was kind of burning, and I don't think it was this. I don't think it was the Cover Everything concealer. I'm pretty sure that it was this and this. So I would just avoid these products if you can. I have another foundation from e.l.f. that I'm going to try next time, and it's the Flawless Finish Foundation in Natural. So I'm gonna try this for my next e.l.f. look, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. I seriously cannot believe how glam and how just full glam this look is using e.l.f. products. I think that is so amazing, and it's so great that you guys can get your hands on these products. They're affordable and they perform really, really great, especially for the price. So I am really happy with this look, and this collection just hit it out of the park for me. I loved it, so I can recommend it to you guys completely. And I hope you guys purchase it, and I'll have it linked down below. I absolutely love the way this look came out, and if you guys like it too, be sure that you like this video and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified every time I upload. And thank you guys so much for watching again today. I really hope that you loved everything. I hope your day is amazing, and I will see you in my next tutorial.